Welcome back, y'all, to your favorite podcast, The Apollo Bros. I'm your host, KJ Majority, your favorite black man.
My fault. I forgot the favorite black man part. We got Temple in the building, as always.
And, hey, everyone, it's me, Kevin. How's everyone's week been?
The pause wasn't as long, KJ. It wasn't
it wasn't.
I know.
I know. I'm tempering it.
I know. I was expecting some long-ass pause. Have all the audience members like, when is this nigga gonna say his name?
Imagine he starts drinking water in between his pauses and
Don't give him no ideas, Tempo. Come on now.
We're workshopping it, I think, right now.
Oh my god. All right. Anyway, so yeah, we're the Apollo Bros, aka the Milfy Milk Milkers. So shout out to all you 40-year-old and 30-year-old women. We about to milk them titties.
Man, people could be a mom at any age, man.
You right, but I feel like
not
here's
any
my
age.
thing.
That's
Here's
wrong.
my thing. I know what you meant. Here's my thing though, right? If you're my age and you're a mom, I'm sorry, you're not a MILF. You're just someone my age that's a mom. All right, you gotta be 35 plus to get that title for me, baby.
You're not a MILF. You just got a kid.
Yeah, you just got a kid, bro. Like, what you offer me, dog? Like, it is what it is.
It's kind of true though.
Yeah, it is.
You know, like, ain't nothing wrong with it. Don't get me wrong. You still get a Mother's Day present. You know, you get all the respect. You're just not a MILF yet. You feel me? Now, to like a 12-year-old, 13-year-old, yeah, that makes sense. But to my grown ass, no sir. You're just a lady that got a kid. But I'm definitely gonna come to your kid's house and be like, "Where your mom at?"
He said, "Where your mom's, bro?"
Yo, I just want to say, kid. I'm a big fan of your mom.
Yo, you could say I'm one of her only fans. Like, hey little Timmy, I got you the entire box set of the fucking Batman animated show. Watch every fucking episode. I'm gonna go chill with your mama in her room real quick. We'll be back. Don't get in no trouble, all right? You my little homie, right? Bang. All right,
hey,
I'll see you later, bro.
What's the camera for? What's that?
Oh, I'm just helping your mom with a photo shoot. You feel me? Yo, y'all got some Gatorade in this house? I'm gonna need it later on.
Kid, can you give me a Gatorade real quick? Thanks.
Nigga said electrolytes and a banana. That's about to.
Your daddy ain't home, right? All right. Say less.
Holy shit.
Oh my god. Yeah, that is so awful, bro. That is so bad.
That shit was funny though.
Oh, alright. So I say this every week. We drop on Thursdays unless I fuck up. At 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Tell your bros, your hoes, and your foes. They don't gotta be in that order, but tell those three groups of people. And if you're listening to whatever podcast platform you're listening to us on, make sure you subscribe, because I've realized that if you're not subscribed to the podcast, when we drop episodes, it'll take like a couple of hours for it to be on like the main directory. But if you subscribe, you get it directly. I don't know why. It's weird, but now you know.
So you better subscribe.
Yeah, you better subscribe, hoes. And to the Apollo fam on YouTube, what's good? We see you. Thank you for watching the fucking, what's the shit called? A podcast video, all right? I mean, you can listen to us on Apple or Spotify, but you want to see our beautiful faces. So hey, how's it do? How you going? Where your mom at?
I think that's the title of the episode.
Where your mom at? Oh my god. All right. So y'all already know what it is. It's What's Poppin', which is our current event in pop culture segment. And starting off What's Poppin', Monique would be mad at my black ass right now because over the weekend, Monique hopped on IG Live and was pretty much going like a whole little auntie rant about how black women, black young queens, should stop wearing bonnets and wearing no bras in public settings like the airport. Now, a lot of people were making fun of her because she was saying this while in a bathrobe.
That's
wait.
funny.
So let me get this straight. She doesn't want people wearing bonnets, and she does want people wearing bras?
Yes, in public.
Okay,
Like you can do whatever the hell you want at home, but like at an airport, you shouldn't be wearing a bonnet, and you should be wearing a bra, or at least a shirt that makes it look like you're wearing a bra.
Personally, I feel like I could do whatever the fuck I please.
See, here's my thing, right?
David's not wearing a bra. You can't.
I'm not either. I'm wearing a bonnet and no bra. But
she would smack the shit out you. Damn, she would be mad. You right? She would be mad as fuck.
She'd be pissed. But let me just say this real quick, right? So I don't necessarily disagree with what Monique is saying. What I do disagree with is you tapping someone on the shoulder to be like, "Hey, queen, you can't be wearing a bonnet out in public, especially during the daytime. You gotta have your hair out or wear a hat or something." I'm not finna do that. Now, I wouldn't wear a bonnet out in public, but that's just my personal choice. You feel me? If you want to wear a bonnet and you want to have them titties out, have them titties out. Just make sure they're underneath a shirt or something.
Yeah.
Because laws.
Because if niggas could wear do-rags, why the fuck can women wear bonnets?
I don't think niggas should walk around wearing do-rags either.
So,
but that's just my personal...
do it, though. It's
No, you're right. You're 110% right. But that's just my personal opinion, though. I just want to make that very, I wouldn't do it. If you were to ask me, like, "Hey, yo, KJ, how do you think about this?" I'm like, I'm not gonna lie to you. I think it looks kind of, uncouth. Big boy word.
I like that word.
But if you didn't ask for my opinion, I'm not gonna give it to you. So you know what I'm saying? So like, if you walking around in a do-rag or a bonnet, I'm not gonna say nothing with you. I'm not gonna say nothing to you. Am I still gonna hang out with you in public? Hell yeah. I wouldn't do it. But I don't think you're like lesser than me because you do wear a bonnet and or a do-rag in public. Mm-hmm. And I'm not about to tell no woman to go put a bra on. Like, I'm sorry.
Ridiculous.
That's just not the kind of conversation that I feel like I should be having with a woman.
That's a different ass. Imagine, bro. Just imagine, like, girl, your nipples is out. Put them shits away. What the fuck is wrong with you? Like,
listen here. You got them double D's, sis. You got to wear a bra. You got your titties all the way to your goddamn kneecaps, sis.
Your nipples sharper than the end of a pencil. Like, how the fuck you gonna have to fucking do something about that?
We know you cold. Cause you goddamn nipples to say hi to everybody. Go put a bra on.
Just get cut glass, like, bro.
Bro, we would get decked in our face immediately, especially if it's a sister. No, sir.
Yeah, it's not happening, bro.
No, listen. As a man who grew up with black women, you know not to push them unless you enjoy having your teeth knocked out.
That and too, like, leave motherfuckers alone. Like, niggas to do what they want. Like, as long as they ain't causing no harm to nobody or themselves. Really, really fair game.
Yeah, I'm sorry, Monique. I get what you're saying. I just don't think it's right to be going around to strangers being like, "Oh, you should really put on a hat."
And it's crazy because it wasn't just Monique. Like, this was a whole Twitter thing, and like motherfuckers is like up in arms about this shit. I'm like, bro, just leave motherfuckers alone. Like, pretty simple.
Like I said, I wouldn't do it, but I wouldn't get mad at someone else doing it. You know what I'm saying? Like, if the three of us were going to, like, fucking L.A. or something, and we were in the airport, and fucking Tempo has his bonnet on, because that nigga can't wear no goddamn do-rag with all that hair, I'm not going to be like, "Hey, yo, Tempo, you should have combed out your hair, brother. You can't be walking around in a goddamn bonnet." I'm going to be like, all right, cool. Because let me tell you this. Even though I wouldn't wear a do-rag or a bonnet to the airport, I'm still dressing comfy, though. I'm going to be in sweats, a sweatshirt. I'm not gonna have my dogs out. You feel me? I'm still gonna be wearing sneakers because that's just weird to me, brother. That's just weird. Unless you're at a beach, keep your toes to yourself. Unless you're a woman, double standards. But it is what it is.
I guess so. I was kind of thinking the same thing though. You don't want
yeah.
to
Bro, I'm gonna let you know now. The Caucasian Coalition does not give a fuck about what you just said. And Kevin, this might not apply to you. I don't fucking know if it does. But bro, they do not give a fuck. They do not give a fuck.
Did you call them the Caucasian Coalition? That's disrespectful as fuck, bro. Hey, yo, poor Kevin.
Bro, they do not give a
Though
fuck.
I kind of like it. It makes it sound kind of cool.
Oh my god. All right. So, DC Young Fly had a little bit of trouble this weekend. He was doing a comedy show in Atlanta. I'm assuming it was Atlanta. and I guess some dude hopped on stage was acting crazy. So DC Young Fly knocked that nigga out and continued the show.
Hey,
It'd been
respect.
funny, like it'd been funny. It was a mirror, like he just. But no, bro, like that's crazy. Wait, I really wait. What
It
did
probably
the dude
was-
do? Like, did he just
I was
start
trying
get
to
off the mic?
find out what led to DC Young Fly knocking this nigga out. There was literally no kind of news article, nothing, no videos
That's
leading up
funny
to
as
it.
hell.
So he released like a little IG statement or whatever, and he was pretty much just like, "Yo, if you don't really fuck with me, if you don't like me, bro, like don't come into my show. Like I'm still a nigga from East Atlanta, or where the fuck that nigga's from. You know, I like a nigga, I've been stabbed. I'm fucking traumatized. So like, yeah, I will put my hands on you. Like don't play with me." And he apologized to you, like, you know, I didn't want y'all to see that side of me. You know, I'm trying to be professional, and you know, but I'm still a hood nigga at the end of the day.
How he knock somebody out and still tell jokes afterwards? That's crazy. He probably
Have you not seen DC Young Fly? Does that not sound like something he would do though?
It definitely does though. Like it sounds like he could have fucked around and planned all this because it just sounds like.
I'm thinking it's probably like an Azealia Banks fan that came to the show all kinds of mad, but like, how dare you make fun of our queen?
Imagine.
Wait,
He said,
is he the Banks fan?
straight.
This is the first time hearing about it.
You're wrong, Kevin. You're wrong for that, brother. You're wrong for that. I mean, you right, but you wrong, brother. You wrong.
Somebody on the show, like somebody listening, like, yeah, he has a point.
Yeah.
He has a point.
The Caucasian
I
coalition.
ain't never heard nobody say. I ain't never heard nobody say, "Hey, yo, put on that new Azealia Banks" ever in my life. You know what's so crazy? I didn't even know who she was until the whole Wild 'N Out thing, bro.
It's kind of true though.
I knew she was like toxic, but I didn't know like
I remember her name coming up here and there because she would say like hot shit about celebrities, but I was just
dumb
like,
shit.
I don't know, I don't care for this person, I don't know who this is. Honestly, to keep it sack with you, I thought she was like some celebrity's like kid or some shit. I didn't know she was like a self-made artist. Cause I'm just like, bro, like I heard one song of hers and I was like, not for me. It's kind of ass.
KJ was like, "You're not talented. Somebody in your family has to be. 'Cause there's no way you got to where you're at with your talent, bro. That's ridiculous. That's insane, bro.
Oh my god.
Oh my, yo, that's hilarious.
But low key, that's actually what I thought, bro. I was like, she's got to be related to somebody famous. Like, this don't make sense. There's no way in hell she got a record deal on her own. No, sir.
Yeah, that's weird.
Now you got me thinking, like, is she related? She gotta be related to somebody famous.
Maybe. I don't
Even
fucking know.
now.
I don't know. Or maybe she just, like, did some fucking witchcraft shit. Because, you know, she
Oh yeah,
Remember-
she
remember-
cat
remember-
bones. Yeah,
Yeah.
Then she
Remember the episode
boiled-
we talked about that shit? She dug up her
Oh my
dead cat
God,
and made
that one
it
was
into the
crazy.
stew.
She made Campbell's chicken noodle soup with cat, bro. That shit was that shit is insane.
That one
Oh
was
my
crazy.
god.
I forgot she did that.
Oh, I sure as hell did. Every time she comes up, that's the first thing that pops in my head. Like, yo, this chick really made cat bone stew and put it on IG Live. Like, she's
That's wild.
like, all jokes aside, she needs help. like,
Yeah,
she
she's
needs to
in
talk
that
to somebody professional
She really do.
Yeah, she needs help.
I just
because she is not okay in the head.
would they survive that long though? Like a Matt.
I mean,
not.
if the bag's big enough, bro, I'll do it. Shit, if the bag's big enough, I'll talk to her. Be like, listen, sis, that cat shit wasn't cool. That was weird. Like, I don't even fuck with cats, but I wouldn't do that shit, bro. Come on. Actually, no, I don't fuck with her because she made fun. She tried to call Lizzo a mammy when Lizzo like first started blowing up.
What?
Yes, I
yo,
forgot about this.
That's
I
wild
don't fuck with her
disrespectful.
because she tried to
That's
call Lizzo a mammy because she makes
Oh.
music for white people, and everyone was like, "No, sis, she makes good music
Just
and everyone
music.
likes it." I'm like, "Yo, shit."
You sound mad as hell.
Like, and she does it with everybody. Like, she had something to say about Cardi B. I'm pretty sure she said something about Nicki. Like, anytime
she
like
did.
a black woman is like doing well, it's like, you know, like Beyonce or some shit. She has some slick shit to say. Like, she even tried to call Megan Thee Stallion fat, and everyone was like, no. And it was so funny too, was because I think either the week before or the week after, she was complaining how people are body shaming her and how like, we're so harsh on women and yada yada yada, and then like in that same breath was making fun of Megan Thee Stallion, trying to call her fat.
Yeah, she don't make no sense. Never did.
Bro, she needs help. She needs help. And if the bag's big enough, I might be able to help her. I don't know if she needs like smoke some weed with a real nigga, or she need her back blown out. I don't know what it is, but
you could help her.
yeah, I can help her. Not with the back blown out part. I don't know if my shit would work.
I was about to say that's a little.
I don't know if
I
my
would
shit
do
would
that.
work. I don't know.
She would try to probably boil you afterwards.
Oh my god.
Or maybe if it's good enough, she might like put me on her IG, be like, "Hey, yo, this nigga made my toes curl." Like,
she probably cut your dick off and put it on her wall or some shit. That's a souvenir.
All right, we're done with this conversation. I hate the two of you, bro. So
I didn't
Caitlyn
say
Jenner,
anything. You can't blame me for
yeah,
that
by
one.
association, bro. By association, bro. So Caitlyn Jenner is saying more dumbass shit, bro. Like she really is the Uncle Tom. Well, I guess Auntie Tiffany to trans people, bro. Because all right, so she tweeted the following.
Understand.
Like she tweeted the following. She was like, "When elected governor of California, I will cancel culture and wake up the woke."
Oh my fucking god.
What the fuck does that mean?
Is she smoking the dope that they have in Cali? Because that's the dude smoking the best dope, bro. Because that's what the fuck that she sound like.
Bro,
What do you
first
mean?
of all, and now she's trying to, like, she has, like, wake up the woke hats
Oh my
and
God.
cancel the cancel culture shirts.
my
So she's trying to make, like, her
God.
own little MAGA thing.
I'm
And
about
I'm
to
like,
say, she sound kind of Trumpish. Not gonna
Yeah.
lie, like that
but
sound.
you know what's so funny, though? She
has mad
denounced
followers.
Trump. She had denounced Trump, like, numerous times because people were like, "Oh, you're a Trump supporter. You're a Trump supporter." She's like, No, I'm not a Trump supporter. And now he's out, but she has to, like, I guess appeal to his fucking followers or whatever. So she's is doing shit like this. And the sad part about it too is that like she is pretty much pissing all over trans rights. And anytime trans people are gonna ask for more rights, you know, just basic human rights, they're gonna be like, well, your homegirl Caitlyn said it was cool, and she's trans, so it should be cool for you too.
Yeah, nah, she's just kind of shitting on like the whole thing, and I really
She's
don't
the
understand
Uncle
it.
Tom of trans people.
I don't understand it, KJ. I
And
really
to my trans listeners, I'm not calling her an Uncle Tom because she's trans. It's just it's a term. If you're black, you know what I mean.
like she's ass backwards, like
I just the thing that irritates me the most is like, one, none of this makes sense. Two, you can't cancel culture. Like you as a governor can't cancel it because your president Donald Trump tried and failed. So like you can't cancel culture. You know what you could do? Just be accountable for your own shit. Like we say this all the time on the podcast. If you fuck up, which we're all humans, we all like. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna say the wrong thing one of these days. And if someone calls me on it, you know what it is? It's apologize, be like, yo, my fault, my bad, and then move on. You standing on this hill and dying on this hill is weird, bro. Especially as like a trans person. Like
that's so weird. Like it makes no sense.
Like, oh my gosh.
Yeah, I don't
Yeah, so
get it.
Caitlyn Jenner, I really hope I don't know who you're running against, but I hope they win, bro, because you're a fucking moron. And now,
Yeah,
like someone,
For
someone
a
has
liberal
said,
state like California too, like that's I don't get it.
yeah, but I think only like the cities are liberal, whereas like everywhere else is conservative.
Yeah,
'Cause
that
I
would
don't
make sense,
know.
'cause that
I don't know if
happens a
the
lot.
state is red or blue,
What? Wait, which?
or
State?
I don't think
have
it's a
no
swing
idea.
state.
Yeah, I don't know the breakdowns of Cali.
No, California
yeah, you're right.
is super blue, but it
Oh,
has
okay.
certain counties that are red. But it's honestly, California is like what gives
Jersey?
us all, what pretty much gives all our electoral votes for like every Democrat president ever.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know. I really hope she doesn't win because she is a moron.
Yeah, that's true.
All right, so moving right along. So about 2 weeks ago, I kind of was in a bad mood, and I was talking about Lil Romeo and Bow Wow having a versus, and I may or may not have said I don't give a fuck. Not much has really changed, but I figured I'd give y'all an update. So, so instead of it being Bow Wow and Lil Romeo, it's gonna be Bow Wow and Soulja Boy. And they've been like,
oh, why the fuck did they do that? Soulja Boy about to wash him. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. Wait.
is he? I don't know.
I
I
feel
think
like
Soulja
Soulja
Boy's
Boy would
better
wash about him.
matchup than Lil Wayne.
Yeah.
I mean, besides like Kiss Me Through the Phone, Crank That, and his new viral shit, what else does Soulja Boy have?
Pretty Boy Swag.
Oh yeah.
That nigga got
Kiss Me Through the Phone.
that nigga
I already
that
said
nigga
that.
that nigga write songs. I'm trying to think. That nigga made a beat for a song that was fire. He got other shit. I just can't think of it right now.
Okay,
But
I don't really
he-
follow Soulja Boy. I know he
So-
has invented everything in hip hop, apparently. So
Soulja got a lot on his list of like low key. You could consider him a pioneer if you really wanted
that
to.
joke went over y'all head, and I'm really mad about it. I'm really mad about it.
Make better jokes.
No, it's because y'all don't keep. Get on TikTok. Get on TikTok. That's what I'm gonna say to y'all. Just get on
okay.
fucking TikTok. And then these jokes will hit the way they're supposed to hit. I'm pretty
What?
sure a lot of our listeners who be on TikTok be like, "Ha, I got it. I got it." But you two fuckers.
I was just about to say the TikTok listeners probably just probably losing it right now. We're sitting here like, oh.
Oh, we're sitting here
Soulja
like, oh yeah, Soulja Boy. He has songs. He's made music.
So the reason why I said he invented everything in hip hop because he like does these little things where anyone says like, "Oh, I started this." Like, no, I didn't. I'm the one who started that. Anybody did that shit before I did. So that's why I had. You
Oh,
know,
really?
fuck
I
it, it's
didn't know
okay.
that.
Anyway,
Wow, that joke's
so-
hilarious then. Sorry. Keep going.
All right.
that was a good one, Kev. That was a good one. That was a good one. You got me there. Got me there. Got me there. All right. So, Blueface was trending over the weekend because he was finally rapping on beat during a song called "Outside" by OG Bobby Billions featuring Blueface, and it's actually a really good song. And I'm not gonna lie, his bars are kind of hot. And I mean, like they were solid. Like they were solid. They were fire.
You know what's funny as shit? That's the second feature that Blueface did where he rapped on beat. And I feel like they be in the studio. They be like, bro, you do that offbeat shit, I'm gonna bust your ass. Like, I really feel like it's that, bro. Because he only does that shit with features.
He was on beat for Moonwalk and Calabasas with DDG.
So
he
good.
was on beat for this shit. And I think, wasn't he on beat for Holy Moly?
Oh yeah, but I think that's his song.
I think so. Yeah, that's just. It's like one other feature that he had where he was on beat, and that was like the first time I heard him on beat. I'm like, oh nah, somebody said something, bro, because there's no way somebody said I'm gonna bust your ass.
It's so sad though, because it was only trending because the nigga was rapping on beat. Like, don't get me wrong, like the song is fire, but the fact that it was trending because the nigga was on beat blows my mind, bro.
That's
The nigga has a whole label, and he's known as a nigga that can't rap on beat. That make it
Yeah, but
make
his
sense,
shit
bro.
sounds-
And the crazy part too is like I actually like
Yeah,
his
that's what I'm
music.
gonna say. Like it's like his.
Yeah.
It's I don't know if it's accurate to say it's offbeat. It's just kind of his own style.
it's technically it's on the offbeat, so it's technically on a beat, just on a different beat, but. That nigga offbeat. That nigga offbeat. In the grand scheme.
Like it's not
of
like you know what I mean? Like people aren't keeping a rhythm to it. Like you know how some people.
Because I
just
didn't know
don't-
who he was at first, so I watched like a YouTube video
Yeah.
on him, and like Tempo said is right. Like he does rap on the offbeat, which apparently is like requires a lot more talent than you would think.
yeah, it's pretty hard.
Yeah, because like naturally we like follow rhythms and shit. So either way, so I mean I don't think Blueface is a bad rapper. I mean he couldn't be like obviously he's good to be this far. You know what I'm saying? Like he's not a one hit wonder. Unlike fucking Lil Pump.
Gucci
Yeah, I'm
gang,
a little
Gucci
pump.
gang, Gucci gang.
Who? Lil Pimp, apparently.
Oh, Lil-
my
yeah,
gosh.
yeah.
Is that his? Oh yeah, fucking
Lil
Trump.
Pimp. Yo,
Wow,
that
that was
nigga
a
really called
throwback.
him that. And then Lil Pump went up there and smiled like an idiot.
What else was he gonna do? He already signed a goddamn contract. Oh my god, yo, Trump was like, yo, I need a rapper like
Who's
I need,
not a nigger?
I need a non-nigga rapper who could possibly be white, but don't look it. All right, Post Malone said no, so fuck.
Eminem, nah,
Eminem said fuck me a long time ago.
Yeah.
I hit up Logic, and Logic laughed in my face.
And then he said, "I'm half black," and then
And I was like, ugh,
can't do
Negro.
that.
I knew that nose looked familiar.
I smelled it from a mile away. It was.
So then I was looking up J. Cole, 'cause I actually really like J. Cole, and then I remembered that this little rapper didn't like him, so I hit him up. And his name I think is like Little Pimp, Little Pimp. Yeah, I'm gonna hit him up. Yeah, that's gonna be my ticket to black people. Little Pimp.
Did it work?
It sure did not. Then he tried Lil Wayne, which I'm pretty sure worked a little bit, but not
it
enough.
worked a little bit. It worked more than. I don't even want to get into that because that's a whole nother like what the.
But
fuck.
I'm not really mad at Lil Wayne because I think Lil Wayne just did it just to get his little part in.
That
Remember,
made
that nigga's
sense
about to go
if
to
you
big boy prison.
Yeah, no, he was about to go to jail.
Yeah, so he was like, I mean, I don't really fuck with this nigga, but he does be making my taxes look right, and he could possibly pardon me.
I mean,
Yeah, I'm gonna fuck with him.
you gotta do what you gotta do.
I'm gonna fuck
He
with him.
said, "I'm
Fight for your
fuck
freedom.
with you."
I wouldn't do it, but I don't think I would be in that situation. So all right, let's move on. So Usher. It's not funny. It's not funny. It's
made
just,
it funny,
it's so
bro.
sad that it's funny.
Oh my gosh.
Golly. So Usher launches his new fashion line called Ushbucks, where he's making sweatshirts and hoodies and t-shirts using his Ushbucks that, like a month ago, he was trending because a stripper made it seem like he was paying them in his made-up currency. So now he's using it as a clothing line, and I saw the prices for some of these clothes, and golly, you need some big boy bucks to buy some goddamn Ushbucks, because this shit's expensive. Bro, a pair of socks is $25.
Shroot bucks.
Damn. First of all, Ushbucks is a terrible name for a fashion line. Like, it just, there's no ring to it at all. Like,
It sounds like a monopoly money.
that shit sounds. First of all, you should have just kept the money idea. Like, you should have just passed those out and like just got free promo or whatever. Like, because making the fashion line, calling that shit Ushbucks, no. Two, why the fuck are you charging $25 for socks?
For socks.
Now, unless them shits could walk me to work for me, like there's no point in charging that much. Because nobody wants some Ushbucks fucking socks. Like, that shit
Every
sounds
time I
nasty.
step in these socks, they better sing like some fucking Usher, bro. Every time I take a step, let it burn, let it burn, let this bitch burn. Put on the hoodie.
Niggas think you got athlete's foot.
Oh my god, yeah, Usher, this ain't
That
it,
shit-
brother.
Oh, yeah,
This
this
ain't
is
it.
weird.
That
I
shit
guess
would
he
be
needs money or
crazy.
something.
He couldn't tour last year because of COVID. So, and no joke aside, it was trending. So I guess it does make sense to capitalize on it. I just all the aunties,
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no,
all the
Usher still
milfs.
got fan-
That's actually
Usher still
perfect.
got
That's
fans.
a perfect place to go find yourself
Oh my
a
god,
nice milf.
the Milfy Milkers hunting ground is an Usher concert.
Bro, we gotta go to the Usher concert. It's official. The next Usher concert, you'll see your boys KJ,
We
Temple,
hunting
Kev.
cougars.
Yup, and I'm gonna pay that nigga in his own Usher bucks, and he can't
Yeah.
be mad that I pay him with his own currency.
And if your mom's going, what's good, stepchild? What's good? Where your mom at?
Your mom's at, bro. Yo, that shit was so.
Make sure your mama don't go to no goddamn Usher concert. You won't see me. You won't see me butt ass naked making an omelet in your kitchen, mad as hell.
Kids, you gonna be singing Confessions the next day.
Start singing Climax.
And then papers come right after that shit.
Had your mama saying, "Oh, oh, 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 oh my God." That was a good song. That was back in the middle school days.
Yo, it was funny because like half the people I know hated that song, and then the other half liked it. I liked the song.
Oh, I fucked with it a lot.
The people that hated it really like hated that song
Because it was so different from his like normal shit. He went from R&B to whatever the fuck that was. So
yeah. Hanging out with Will I Am. That's what the fuck that was.
Will was like, "Hey brother, listen. I know the black shit is cool and gets you a lot of cooch, but this white shit, bro, gets you all that money and still the cooch." Usher was like, "Yeah, fuck it. You know, I need me some Usher bucks.
Give me some moms. Some
Usher bucks." I'm gonna remember that later.
This nigga saw Coming to America and was like, "Oh, well, I'm gonna do that." Like, it's just
I still haven't seen that movie. I still haven't seen the second one.
I haven't seen the first one.
I'll let you watch it.
You said you haven't seen the first one, Kev?
Kevin, you big boy, Wallen.
Is that bad? Coming to America?
Kevin, you
you took an inch closer to the Caucasian coalition with that one, man.
Yeah, brother, you're about to get kicked off.
You gotta inch your way back and watch the movie.
I think it's also on Prime. I think both are on.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. What's it called again? I have to look it up now. I have to write this down.
Coming to America, brother. It's called Coming to America.
Make sure you take notes, copy all the one-liners, make sure you save them for a couple of weeks.
Oh yeah, you will be tested next week.
Okay. Yeah. I might have seen pieces of this.
Kevin was like, "Oh yeah, I remember my one black friend back in the day. He was watching it with his mama."
Come on, KJ, don't be.
Then I came in and I was like, "Where your mom's at?"
Stop being crazy.
Oh, that's foul, Kevin. That's foul. But true though. Kevin's like, "Yeah, my first black friend is on this podcast, bro."
Well, technically, but it's not like my school was only white people.
Oh, I was being funny. Am I really your first black friend?
I mean, it's not like. Friend as in, I guess so, yeah. As someone, I guess I would be like, "Oh yeah, let's hang out. You're my friend." Yeah.
Oh wow, I feel honored as your first blackie.
Yeah, you know what? When you're not around, I start calling you that. But
no, sir, I will beat you the hell up. KJ said it was cool. I can call him a nigga. You know, he said, "Yo, just go around saying that's my nigga."
Well, KJ didn't say it was cool, but he said it himself, so I kind of took that as permission.
KJ called me one of his, so I feel like that gives me the right to say it now.
Yeah.
Like KJ, I remember I remember that day. It was March 11th, 2017, and he was like, "Oh, what's good, Kev?" I was like, "Oh, what's up, KJ?" He's like, "Oh, you know, Kev, I really fucked with you, one of my niggas." And I'll never forget that day. I grew 3 inches. My dick got a little bigger.
Oh, I didn't talk about my dick to 3 inches.
I started listening.
I'm at a solid 5 now. Thanks, KJ.
Oh my god. Okay. You're welcome, brother. You're welcome. I had to get you there. You feel me?
He said my knee started growing, bro. I'm fucking.
All right, where were we? Oh yeah, that's just way too expensive, bro. All right, so apparently there was an extended version of Maybach by 42. What is it? 42 Doug featuring Future.
Oh yeah, I know what you're talking. I know what's on.
Yeah, so there's an extended version where where Future, where Future said some more hot shit. So after he says, "Tell Steve Harvey I ain't want her," he says, well, he raps, must have forgotten to tell her daddy that she begged me not to leave. And then further on, he says she didn't have a choice but to fuck a lame after me. Right. So, damn, this nigga Future is in his big boy pack. Like, he is so pissed that Lori is with fucking
yeah.
Michael B. Jordan.
Where's
And like
Michael B. Jordan's diss track? Where I want him to drop a diss
Michael B.
track,
Jordan
man.
got bigger things to do. The man's in
but
movies.
imagine he dropped a diss track though.
I feel like he would be ass. Like, I feel like Michael B. Jordan cannot
but
rap
Future's
for his life,
come
bro.
on, but I can't see Future making a battle rap. Like I can't a good diss track. Can you actually see Future making a good diss track?
I mean, he can hire someone to make it for him.
He is Future. That's where he does a lot.
I mean,
of songs.
so could Michael B. Jordan. I mean, yeah, but so could Michael B. Jordan. But I mean, Future though. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, Future probably know more, more.
I know, but
connections
I
and
just can't
shit.
see that, though. You know what I mean? Can you imagine that?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, compared to Michael B. Jordan, I'm not saying he'd be worse. I'm just saying, imagine Future making a diss track. It's just kind of.
And then in
Future, why are
Creed,
you so
in
upset,
Creed
bro?
3,
Like-
we're gonna have Michael B. Jordan's gonna hire Future to be the villain and knock
He
that
makes a
nigga
diss
senseless.
movie in response?
It's gonna be a
Oh my
bloodbath.
God.
Yeah. Oh, he hires a lookalike and just beats that nigga blue.
That would be perfect. And then the music video plays in the credits. Where he actually, bro, that would be perfect. That would literally be perfect.
They start making
Oh, hey, yo, Michael B. Jordan. If you want someone to write the script, brother, hit me up. I got you, bro. I got you.
this movie. It's just an hour of Michael B. Jordan punching the Future lookalike.
Yo, just punching the shit out of the future. We gonna call him the
Taking his
president.
girl.
Yeah. But Creed is already married, though. Oh, you know what it is? Boom. So the girl he's with, right? Her ex comes back into the picture, but he's a boxer. No, he used to be an MMA fighter, but now he's getting into boxing to fuck up Creed because he wants to get back with old girl. And old girl, and like the man looks like Future. And they fight it out, and like Future comes and tries to like get with old girl, and then he pretty much calls Creed a bitch. You know, Creed ain't nobody bitch. So then they do the whole training montage, and oh no, the future lookalike should beat his ass a little bit, but it should be a close match. But Future should still win. Training montage. Michael B. Jordan lays that nigga out, accidentally kills him, and he feels bad, but
He
not
feels
really.
bad, but he gets over it real quick.
Yeah.
I was waiting for the Rocky, the Sylvester Stallone cameo within that movie somewhere.
Oh, I mean, the training montage is with Rocky, with Uncle Rock.
But this time he's in like the studio, like practicing rapping.
When Future dies, it's fucking Sylvester Stallone just rapping some
That'd be
bullshit
so
like,
bad. Oh my God.
your name was Future, now you're the past. I'm Rocky.
I kicked your ass. Like, bro, that's it. Bro, that's it. Yo, KJ, now that you put this, and now that you manifested this idea, now it has to happen.
Yo, Michael B,
Like, now
bro,
I
hit
kinda
me
want
up.
this shit to
Hit me
happen.
up, brother. I will write that shit for you in like 48 hours. Just pay me. Just pay me a solid meal. Just pay me a solid meal. That's all I ask.
Yeah, I mean, that'd be nice. A mill for a song, a movie. Just some writing.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Do writers make
Dude,
that
writers
much
don't
on
make
movies?
shit,
I feel like
man.
they should.
They're writers.
I mean, I feel like
They
if you're like the main writer, I feel like you make
If you're
a
the writer
decent
director,
amount.
you make a decent
I don't think you
amount.
make
If
a
you're in
mill.
part of the team of writers, you probably don't make as much as you should.
Oh, without a doubt.
Probably
Without
make,
a
like,
doubt.
toll money.
Because most of the money goes towards like the actors and feeding them niggas.
And the cocaine.
And location. And
Oh
like,
yeah, and
shadows.
location. It mainly goes to gear, the actors,
drugs.
and location.
And depending on the movie CGI and shit.
Oh, well, yeah, CGI. Yeah, well, that's
Yeah.
probably like eats up. Yeah, I said
Kevin,
like
when
3
you said
times.
drugs? Wait a minute. Yo, that drugs comment, that shit was funny as hell. Like,
It's true though. It's not a Hollywood movie without
man.
cocaine. It's true.
Oh my god.
They're crazy over there, man.
Somebody got to be
Well,
doing
they don't
coke,
have
Kev.
to. They just want to.
All right. And that's it for what's popping. Let's move on into our
yeah.
bro talk. So leading our bro talk this week is your boy KJ Majority, and in honor, I forgot to shout out our fucking gay bros and sisses. So to all my non-heterosexual bros, happy Pride Month,
yeah.
my niggas.
Happy Pride Month.
Enjoy your month.
And loud.
Be proud, bro. We fucking love
Be
y'all.
proud.
I would love to know how many like of our listeners are gay, bi, or whatever. I feel like it's a decent amount. I would hope.
What do you think the percentage is?
I don't fucking know, bro.
Like 30.
I mean, most of our listeners are dudes, so I don't know, bro.
That's cool.
Probably like 30.
Apollo Bros.
If it was 30, I would be happy. If it was 30 or higher, I'll be happy.
Yeah,
We'll keep it a stock with you.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, but anyway, so the Bro Talk is in honor of Pride Month, and I want the two of you to be as honest as possible, bro. Honest as possible. If a man is dating/sleeping with a trans woman, is he gay or straight?
I mean, I consider the trans woman a woman, so that he would be straight. I mean, in my like personal opinion, I don't give a shit. But for the sake of the question, no, I don't think that the trans woman is a woman. Like that was her choice. So she's a woman. So yeah, he's not gay. I can see why somebody would say that. But
Yeah,
I don't
gonna say like
What about you, Kev?
somewhat similar, just in the sense of like I don't know your sexuality. Like that's one of those things you tell me. It's not one of those things that I'm like looking at you and I'm like,
Oh, okay.
oh,
I
I
see what you're
think
saying.
that person's that person's that. That's one of those things where it's like,
But let's say for instance, I'm your boy, one of your homies comes over and he's like, "Hey yo, this is my girl, Stephanie. I'm just and she's a trans woman. All right. What is the first thing that pops in your, like? Do you, without him saying anything, do you view him as a straight dude? Like, do you still view him as a straight guy, or do you view him as a gay dude?
That's a hard question for me because it's not. I don't really like. I mean, maybe this sounds obvious, but it's not like I look at my friends. I'm like, that's a straight dude. That's a gay dude. This is my friend, the straight dude. You know what I mean? But yeah, it's
It's
hard
hard to
to
answer this question when you don't care.
Honestly, I'd probably have to. I would want to. This is slightly off topic, but I would want to ask them like if they had the bottom surgery.
No.
Not the actual
That is
person.
highly offensive, bro.
My friend. No,
still,
I would
don't
want
do
to,
that.
though. I'd be curious.
I mean, you would want to,
I'm
but
not,
you shouldn't.
well, yeah,
you should,
don't
like,
wanna
if
be
they bring it up,
disrespectful,
they
it's
bring
not
it
my
up.
business, but like honestly, I'd be wondering, and that would.
I'm not gonna lie, I'll be
into
curious too. Shit.
consideration with your question, because in my head,
So let's say for instance they didn't have the bottom surgery and you knew. What do you think?
I don't know. I wouldn't know what to think. I don't think sexuality is easy to label. It's just hard. It's just one of those things. It's just like maybe I just don't know enough about that kind of stuff. But I wouldn't really. I would just think like, oh yeah, he's straight. I wouldn't even really think about it. But most people don't really. I wouldn't even really think about it. But most people don't really even. I mean, if you have a trans woman as a girlfriend, I don't think most people would like introduce them that way. Would they?
No.
I would even like mention it. Like, I mean, like honestly, if you had a friend like that and they had a trans woman, do you think they would even be like, oh, yeah, I'm dating someone. Her name's Stephanie. She's really cool. Do you think they'd be like, oh, she's trans? Because I don't like. If it was me, I probably wouldn't even tell that to people. Because I probably would be like, that's not something I would just say.
I don't know how it would come up in conversation because I haven't been in that situation. For the sake of like just this example, I had put it like that. I'm assuming if like let's say for instance one of y'all, right? Or I'm gonna use me for example. Let's say for instance I was with a trans woman and I feel like I would be like, hey y'all, just keeping it stock with you, Stephanie got a dick, but she cool. I don't know. Me, so I'll say this, right? So me personally, I would still view the person, like my friend, as straight. He's just like a different remix of straight. You feel me? So
he's beatbox too.
but like no, like all jokes aside, the way how I look at it is like, all right, so you have different forms of Doritos, right? So I personally don't like Cool Ranch Dorito, but it's still a Dorito. You feel me? And just because I don't necessarily like the Cool Ranch Dorito, if you like Cool Ranch Dorito, that don't make you less of a Dorito lover than me. You know, it's just different stroke for different folks. So I think it's kind of the same thing. Whereas, like, you know, it's like you said, Kevin, like sexuality is like one of those things that it's a lot more complicated than we were taught as kids. So if I like,
yeah, it's kind of hard to get over. Sometimes.
Yeah, it is. 'Cause I'm not gonna lie. Like if one of y'all were to come to me and be like, oh yeah, you know that girl Stephanie I've been messing around with, she's trans. Okay, all right. I would definitely hit you with a lot of questions.
That would be the reaction though, like, cause it wouldn't, you know, what I mean, it would be like okay, but it would be like, you know,
like it would take me. I'm not gonna act like it wouldn't like take me like it wouldn't like be like, oh, you know what I'm saying? Like it would definitely be like a, oh, okay. Like it would take me like a moment to adjust. But I wouldn't view you any different. Like you still my homie. I would still view you as straight unless you were like, nah, I'm bi, pan, whatever. And like I would still view you as like, you know, like you still with the homie. Like you still like, cause there was, I think it was 2 years ago. I can't remember the guy's name, but there was this young black dude who his girlfriend was trans. His homies found out, and they like teased him and made fun of him so bad that he had killed himself.
Oh yeah.
And there was like a video of them like clowning him, and it was bad, bro. Like they were calling him all kinds of names. There was like, now here's my thing with a lot of transphobes, right? Hold on. Here's my thing with a lot of transphobes. A lot of homophobes and transphobes, in order to prove that they're not gay, do get really sus and gay shit. Like when one of the videos, a dude took a banana and tried to put it in his butt. Now hear me out. As a straight man, why would you try to put anything in another man's butt? That just seems real weird to me.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know, things like that though. That it's like rape and like sexual assault like that. That's never about the sexuality though. That's
but it wasn't like a. I hate to say it. It was like a joking way. Like even though it was, don't get me wrong, I'm not trying to like downplay.
No, I understand. They didn't literally do it. Yeah, I get what you're saying.
But either way,
that
like
nigga would have had to get knocked the fuck out.
Oh, big facts.
Yeah, but I mean,
that nigga would have died, bro. Yeah. What? Oh my gosh, bro! I would have had to break every limb in that nigga's body. Like that nigga would. That's the what? First of all, the transphobic thing would have already like brought me past a certain point, and then the banana, bro. I'm sorry, like but the only thing that would have survived was the banana.
The issue with that though is like, of course that I mean that's just a, I feel like that is a pretty correct response, but it's a group of them and one of you.
Oh no, like I'm Bruce Lee in the fuck.
You know what
out
I mean?
Like
you're not. You could swing on the guy with the banana, but then there's 4 people around.
I'm telling you, son. Once it gets to a certain point, like it would take like a. I don't even want to go down this road because.
Oh shit!
Yeah, bro.
We got Bruce Banner.
Bro, I'm telling you, like, just you don't want to see that side, bro. I'm just letting you know.
Yeah, like all jokes aside, like if your homie is comes to you and like, yo, Stephanie's trans, or you just find out through whatever channel you discovered this shit, that's still your bro. Like I never understand people like that. Like how do you say like, oh, this is my friend, but now that he's gay, I don't fuck with him, or now that he's dating a trans woman, I don't fuck with him. Like that's supposed to be your boy. Like literally nothing has changed. The only thing that's changed now is now you know he don't be messing with the same kind of people you would mess with.
It's just hard, man, because it's the same. It's like, especially when you're young and you're kids, like you're kind of a product of your environment.
That's true.
Like you hear that shit's wrong, and so you're like 12 and you think that shit's wrong, and you make fun of them.
Yeah,
I get
there's
that.
a lot of stuff.
I get that.
I mean, I'm not saying it's right. It's obviously like it's all this like fucked up bullying shit. But I always feel bad. It's the situations like this where I see kids doing this, where I'm more upset at the adults that are supposed to be around them, as in the parents, and whatever schoolyard they're at. How this could kind of happen, and it just kind of slides under the radar constantly. Like if your kid's like homophobic, it's because you're homophobic, or you introduce him. To
I'm not gonna lie. There's a lot of things I had to unlearn, like that were just like that. Just
because honestly,
ahead,
if you had asked me this question 3 years ago, I'd have been like, that nigga's gay. Like, the nigga's cool, but the nigga's gay. Then I'm sorry, the nigga's gay. But now, like, you know, through unlearning and then meeting new people and learn, like, going out of my way to learn these things and to understand, and you know, try to understand these kind of situations. Yeah, I don't view that person as gay unless they told me they were gay, which also wouldn't make sense to me because the person you're with is a woman. Whether, you know, she's cis or trans, she's still a woman.
That's my thing.
So at the end of the day, like on literally the basic definition of straight, like you're straight. You feel me? So
this goes back to what I was kind of saying before, where I think I was just confused. So sexuality, as in the root of it is sex, where gender is different, where gender is gender, where sex and gender are different.
mm-hmm.
So if you do have a trans woman, without bottom surgery, would they? I mean, the sex is male. It's still male, but even though they're a woman, is that gay or straight? Like, it's just one of those things where I don't know.
Well,
you know what I'm saying though? Do you hear like?
Well, see, I felt the same way, right? But when I did like my own little research, a lot of dudes who are dating trans women or who find themselves attracted to trans women, like don't find cisgender men attractive at all. Like there was a story I read on BuzzFeed. This is like a long time ago, where the dude felt confused because he was like, because he went on a date. The girl he went on a date with was trans. They did the you know, the do. He enjoyed it obviously, so he was like, damn, like, do I like dudes? You know, because she didn't have bottom surgery. So he messed around with the guy and hated it. Like, he was like, yo, it wasn't for me. So he went back and, you know, messed with the girl again, and it was fine. So he realized that, like, he's only attracted to women. He just doesn't really care for what's down there, I guess.
That's interesting.
And that's one of the reasons why, like, what helped me realize that it's not like a gay thing, because it wasn't just him. Like, a lot of dudes who are like, who consistently date trans women or who are open to date trans women don't really find themselves attracted to dudes, to cisgender guys. Cause
a part of me is like, that's kind of normal though. I mean, if someone says it's straight, I imagine it more like they're into feminine looking people.
Yeah, which I think that's what it is, though. Because like, so to keep it a stack with you, right? Like, I think the major difference though is that, like, you can look at someone and be like, okay, this is a woman, but like once you get to the bedroom and, you know, shit pop off, you will see some things that you wasn't prepared for. And I think that's when you realize whether or not you're cool with it or if you're not cool with it. And I think dudes who are cool with it are cool with it because of what you said. Like, they're attracted to feminine presenting people, and by that definition alone, I personally view them as being straight. Like I said before, they're like a different, like, offshoot of straight, but they're straight. There probably is like a term for it. I just don't know it. Or actually, there is a term. I can't remember it now. But yeah, there's a term for it. But, you know. So.
Yeah, I don't know either.
Either way, I think I'm glad that the three of us are on agreement. Cause I was interested to see what y'all had to say. Cause, you know, it is kind of like a hard topic. You feel me? Because, like, me personally, I don't think I could throw down with a trans woman.
No, I mean, For me, I mean, if I'm gonna have sex with you, I'm attracted to a certain genitalia as well.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Yeah, it's hard. I always, honestly, I always hate speaking on stuff like this, only because I always feel like I don't really understand and know. I mean, I can learn and know as much. I mean, I know a lot, and I've met people that are trans and gay and whatever, but I'm not gay or trans, and so it just always feels weird answering questions like this.
But I think straight guys like us should have these kind of conversations because it kind of opens the door for other straight dudes to have these conversations with amongst themselves. Because the thing is, like, people in that community, in the LGBT community, they have these conversations and it is what it is. But they shouldn't be the only ones having these kind of conversations. It's similar to how, like, when the Black Lives Matter stuff was popping off, I had said, like, it should only be black people having these talks. It shouldn't only be black people who feel some kind of way about what's going on with the police and black lives, right? I think these kind of conversations should be had, especially when you have someone who is willing to give the proper education and help people. Because some people are gonna be ignorant no matter what. Like you can show them facts.
Everyone. Willfully ignorant. Yeah.
Yeah, right. But I think I would rather believe that most people, once you educate them and you show them the error of their ways, they're like, you know what, that makes sense. All right, cool. My bad. I didn't realize. I didn't know before, but now I'm cool, and it is what it is. Because the way I look at it is, if I can change, anyone can change. If you're up to the change, that's the big thing. Though you have to be willing to change. Like, and like I wasn't like trans women gotta die, but I definitely had some transphobic thoughts in my head. Like I said before, like if you had asked me this shit 3 years ago, I'd be like, nah, that nigga's gay. And like I said, through talking to people, doing my own little research and reading articles here and there, my opinion has changed. And I think having these kind of conversations and having like the platform that we do and talking to other people who might have these questions too, like or better yet, take it away some of the shame of being with a trans woman. Because I think a lot of dudes find trans women attracted, but they're ashamed to admit it because they don't want to be labeled as gay or like a bitch or less of a man or some bullshit. So I think like by having these conversations and just having 3 straight dudes being like, nah, it's cool. Like I'm gonna have questions, but you still straight in my eyes. You still the homie in my eyes. That takes away a little bit of the shame. So if one of our listeners, especially if like one of our young listeners is listening to this shit, he's like, yeah, I'm cool with trans women. Like I find them super attractive. I'd definitely see me dating one. I think that we did a good job. You know what I'm saying? And like obviously we're not experts in this shit, right? Like we literally just 3 young dudes just chopping the shit.
Nah, we're not pretending to be though. That's
exactly. Yeah. Exactly. But I think these kind of conversations should be had, and I think they should be had with people like us, like people who who can bring in that kind of knowledge. Because if you having it with your 2 dumbass friends, it don't really make that much of a difference.
That's true.
So, because I'm not gonna lie to you, I was surprised that both of you were like, nah, they're straight.
Nah, yeah. I mean, I don't even know if I would say that. I wouldn't make a judgment on the sexuality until they let me know. Because even if they're just like, I mean, you can't tell someone's bi or gay or straight by the relationship they're in, even most of the time. I mean, you could tell that
that's true.
Like man and woman, but you don't know what else or how else they view it, or if it's just like, I know a lot. I have met quite a few people that have also been like, oh yeah, I'm straight, except I met this one. I'm thinking of a woman. Except I met this one woman one time that I would be with, or I've met women that are lesbian, but then they met like 1 or 2 like, and they.
Here's my thing on that though.
Like, you could be, but you could be like, it's a scale, man. You could be like 99% straight, and then have that 1% where it's just like that one type or that one person that you're okay with. Because things are complicated, but I know people like that too. It's just one of those things where you never really know how someone thinks or feels or what they're attracted to until they tell you.
I get that, but here's my thing though, right? I feel like if if you doing the if you in the if you say you're straight, right, and you doing the dirty with the same gender, right, or yeah, I'm gonna say yeah, same gender. So like, I'm gonna use your example. Let's you're a woman who calls herself straight, but you out here fucking or being fucked by other women. I'm sorry, bro. I mean, I'm not gonna argue with you. I'm not gonna be like, oh no, you're not straight. But personally, I'm gonna look at you like, nah, you probably a little bi or pan or whatever.
Yeah, I mean, realistically, I get what you're saying in terms of just how the kind of like the words work. But I mean, I have met people, but it's just like it also changes though. It's like you could be only attracted to men for the first 25 years of your life, and then that could change as time goes on. Like this shit changes as your life goes on too.
But what I'm saying, what you're saying is different. I'm talking about people who are like,
no, you're right. Like if they
you know what I'm saying?
do
Because that what you're saying is, I agree with that. Like
I just meant to further the point of like this stuff is complicated, and you can't
it is.
tell this stuff by just looking at someone or looking at the relationship.
I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying because I know quite a few women who have only dated dudes, but identify as bi or pan because they're open to dating other
that's
people.
true too. Yeah.
What I'm just saying is that like I've also met like quite a few, and it's been mainly women who they're like, oh, I'm straight, but I definitely have messed around with X, Y, and Z, or I was in a relationship with Sheila last week. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about like that per se.
Do you think that's because they're actually very like actually? I guess I'm just gonna say gay. Actually gay, or is that just because people are more open to women? Well, I mean, in this society, women are just less looked down upon for being with other women.
They're allowed to experiment.
Yeah, they're allowed to experiment more. Exactly.
Mm-hmm. Well, see, this is tough, right? Because
my whole thing is like, if you're allowed to experiment, then it's not weird for you to. I feel like in my head, it's not weird for you to be with a woman because you're like, oh, you know what? I don't know if I like it. I've never had this flavor.
But I think experimenting and then being like, oh no, okay. So I'm gonna give two examples. I'm not gonna use their real names, obviously. We have. Give me two names. Just two random female names.
Luffy, and Nami and Nico Robin. Please.
Okay. So I'm gonna say Robin and Nami. So Nami was experimenting because she always found herself attracted to women in high school, but was afraid to act on it. So her freshman and sophomore year, she messed around with a couple of women and realized that she's not really like, she wasn't really feeling it, right? Cool. Robin, however, says she's straight, but she like is down to mess around with anyone, like well not anyone, but like with both men and women, and she has
anyone,
and she has, and she enjoys it, but she says that she's straight. To me, based off of those two examples, it seems more so that Robin is afraid to admit that she is bi, pan, whatever, whereas Nami experimented because she saw like two girls kissing one time and her coochie got a little wet, so she just wanted to experiment a little bit.
No, in those scenarios, I agree with you. I understand what you're saying.
Yeah, because like, I'm not gonna lie to you. Like I said, I've had a lot of female friends, and a good chunk of them have admitted to me that they watch lesbian porn, and that the act of watching that isn't gay necessarily, because fun fact, they did a study on this, and one of the reasons why women watch lesbian porn is because it's it's one of the very few categories where a woman's pleasure is put first. So they're seeing like women being pleased, and that's why they enjoy it so much. Like, yes, it's a woman doing it, but they kind of like ignore it in a sense. And it's similar to why a lot of not a lot, but like a good chunk of straight dudes watch gay porn, and like they're not attracted to dudes whatsoever, but because like a guy's either being like dominated or whatever, they enjoy it. That threw me for a loop because I didn't know this was like a because I met a lot of women who watch gay porn. Well, not you know what I mean. But I didn't know like a good amount of dudes watch that shit too. Well, straight dudes.
I've met a lot of women
didn't know
that
that either.
watch like actual like gay porn. So that was
Like man on man.
like man on that was
Yeah,
an
don't-
interesting thing.
Okay,
Yeah,
this
I've
is gonna
I've
sound
never
mad
had
offensive.
Any man admit that to me. That
Well,
is
who
pretty-
would? Oh, keep it stacked though.
That
Who
is
would
straight.
though?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, unless you you talking to three niggas like us who's like, okay, cool. Most
You're
dudes
like,
would be
"Alright,
like,
good for you.
yeah, most dudes would be like, this nigga gay. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Temple, you said that you know quite a few women who watch like full on man on man. Them the biggest freaks, bro. Them the kind of women I'm scared of. Because every girl I know who's like, oh yeah, I be watching gay porn, be into some freak nasty shit. Like they on the solid 8 scale, bro. I'm a 7. I'm a solid 7. I enjoy being a 7. They on the 8-9 scale. That's the scary scale. That's a scary number.
No, that's the fun number. What you mean?
Oh god.
Niggas, get out of here, bro.
Freaky.
Ain't you the same man who don't want to eat no booty?
Yeah, that's not freaky to me though. That's just lack of
That's
hygiene.
not freaky. That's just dirty, motherfucker.
I didn't say that. I didn't say it's dirty
dirty.
because you go wash your ass. But me, I can't get over the fact that it's an asshole. So, like, and that's me personally. That has nothing to do with people who actually eat ass.
Why you throwing shade?
I'm not
Temple?
throwing shade.
He's not.
I've definitely put a whole
You tryna-
disclaimer
you
out
tryna
there.
fight,
Of like,
You trying to fight after the
no,
show,
bro, I'm not trying to
It's
fight.
like, stop insulting me. Stop. I'm
Nah,
a bottom
son,
feeder. You don't have to remind
on,
me.
See,
on behalf
Kevin
of
just- that's way worse than what the fuck. I
Kevin, you
said.
are too. Don't try to play me, brother. You are too.
No, I'm not. I've never done that before.
Wait a minute. You
Yeah,
definitely on this show have said you have done it,
No, I
brother.
did say that. But we were fucking with tempo. I thought we were joking around. I didn't realize we were being serious. It was only until after the show you were talking about it again. I was like, oh, this man was serious. He eats ass. It was too late for me to double back. But now on the show, I can make up for it by admitting the truth.
This some bullshit. This some
Oh my
bullshit.
I'm not against trying it, though, but I've never done that.
So you're not against trying it?
Yeah, once or twice, yeah. Once to see if I like it, twice to see if I like it.
All right, that's cool.
Just to
That's
make
cool.
sure.
That's cool. I'll keep this. Actually, I'm surprised you haven't tried it.
Why?
I mean, I feel like big booty women just like their ass eaten. And you was with a big booty woman.
Yeah, that's another thing.
So I'm just surprised you were asked.
Nah.
Cause I'm gonna keep it with you. Right? I was like Tempo, like, nope, that shit is gross. I am not doing that shit. Get the fuck out of here. Nope. And it wasn't even like
You
she
acquired
wore
a
me
taste,
down.
though?
It literally happened by accident, and I was like, all right, fuck it. It wasn't that bad. So.
Oh, I mean, that's fair. I mean, as long as
And then I looked at myself in the mirror and I was like,
Is
huh?
it like salty? Like, what is it?
Bro, lick the inside of your like like the little part right here in between your elbow meat. That's what it feel like.
Why do you call it elbow meat?
So lick your weenus, because that's what that's called.
Oh no!
No,
this
the
is your
weenus. The weenus is the
Oh,
elbow.
Oh no, that's
meat of the
elbow meat. I thought that's what you talking
You
about.
hold on. I'm gonna you
Hold on, guys, this is important.
lick right here. Lick this piece. The
Stretch it.
part where your forearm.
KJ, show me
where
your
your
weenus. Stretch
Alright,
it.
Anyway.
Stretch it. We're comparing,
What is
bro.
that? I'm trying to educate.
I'm trying to make a point here, KJ.
You're trying to what?
Trying to make a point here. Come on.
No, man. What?
You can't stretch it out.
Look. I'm stretching.
That's
it.
not bad. That's
Alright,
solid
anyway.
length, man.
What you trying to say because you can stretch your weenus out, your dick bigger? What is going
No,
on?
no.
here?
I just said my weenus is bigger. That's all.
Anyway,
There's no correlation between those two, man. That's disgusting.
So where your forearm and your bicep meet, right? That little meaty part right there. If you look right there, it feels this. Or better yet, if you make a fist, the little fold between your thumb and like the rest of your hand, I guess. That's what it feel like.
Oh, excuse me.
Like it don't like honestly like I mean unless your girl don't wash her ass properly, you don't. That's how I did it by accident. Like I didn't realize I did it, cause like, all right, I was eating it from the back, obviously, and
Obviously,
when you back there, and like she had moved a little different. I just thought I was just putting in that work. It wasn't until afterwards she was like, "You freaky motherfucker." I was like, "What you talking about? You ate my ass." I'm like, "No, the fuck I did." So, don't try to play me. Don't try to play. Get out of here. She's like, no. Your tongue was in there like groceries. Like, oh.
Well, you did a good job. She didn't say shit. She was like, whoa, what the fuck? No.
And in my defense, I was mad young. So none of y'all come crazy at me talking about, okay, you don't know what a vagina is. Bro, I was young, all right? I was like 2 months in some puss, all right? I was still trying to figure stuff out.
Bro, we've all had our young moments when it's come to shit like that.
I'm just letting y'all know because I can already hear the comments talking about some, okay, you don't know what a coochie is. This girl asked me, I don't know what a coochie is. Shut up.
That's gonna be me. In the video, like,
I was about to say in the comments. In the comments.
I'm gonna timestamp it.
Oh my gosh, yeah, that's hilarious.
But yeah, no, I was. It was so crazy too. Like afterwards, I looked myself in the mirror and like, you dirty motherfucker.
You whore.
You disgusting. You fucking freak. What is wrong with you?
You freak nasty nigga. What is wrong with you, bro? This is why you shouldn't be eating pussy from the back. I've been told you not to do that shit, but you wanna experiment and shit. Fuck wrong with you.
I wonder if it. Now I guess it depends on the moment. I just you made me curious now.
Well,
because
some women claim they don't like it.
No, not
I just
the,
feel like they haven't.
Not the ass eating. I meant like the eating like pussy from the back.
Oh, I haven't met a single woman who said they don't like it.
Because I've actually never done that. Like that's crazy. Like
you're kind of missing out a little bit.
Like I've never eaten pussy from the back. I mean, obviously a nigga eat pussy because there's there's not a way where I wouldn't do that shit.
Let me put you on game, bro. Let me put you on game. So right before you stick it in from doggy, right? Just surprise her. Just I guarantee you, you slip that bad boy in, you is swimming in Niagara Falls. I guarantee.
Yeah, no. Next time I fuck, which will be in the next eon. I would do that. I would try that out.
Thanks.
Oh my god! But yeah, I haven't met a single woman who like doesn't like that. All right. Back to our original question, right? So if one of my homies was, he came up to me, he's like, Stephanie is trans. I don't know if this is offensive, but like I'm immediately asking like, never mind, it's okay.
It don't.
No, just say it.
For me, like it really doesn't like.
All right,
go ahead.
I'm gonna ask. I don't know. I'm gonna ask like,
but...
it's not disrespectful, but I'm like, so you sucking her dick, like.
No, I mean honestly, no. That's real. It's like it's kind of what I said before. Like
Temple wants to laugh so bad.
No, I'm only talking because like I low-key had like the same question. I just really didn't know how to word it. Like,
let's keep it a stack then, bro.
Because like questions I would want to ask.
Cause like I'm not judging. Like I don't care if you do. Like that's not my issue.
I don't mean it disrespectfully.
I just want to know. Like,
but no, because if my guy,
I'm curious though.
Yeah,
like
it's kind of
he says, "Oh, I'm straight," and it's like, "Oh, okay, you sure?" Yeah, no, I'm straight. Okay, awesome. Then he says, "Trans." Okay, awesome. Good for you. But I would be wondering. I'm like, well, what do you do with it? Do you like, no, but like really, you know what I mean? Like, what do you do with it? Is it
no,
like,
no. Honestly, I'm like. So I'm like, all right, so they'll keep it a stack, brother. Like, do y'all take turns or some shit? Like, what's going on?
But which normally wouldn't be a question. But if someone's like claiming to be straight,
well, I'm gonna keep it a stack, right?
Well, if someone's claiming to be straight, then it's different to me. If you're already like, I'm into anything.
Well, there's dudes who get pegged, right? By cisgender women.
That's true.
They straight,
yeah. But that's from a woman though. That's just toys.
But a trans woman is a woman. Mm-hmm. She just so happens to have a dick. You know what I'm saying? Like it's the same thing. It's just her dick comes.
It's not. It's real though.
That's why I said her dick comes. I don't know if you heard that, but I said
No,
that.
I trust me, KJ. I heard that.
Well, like I'm gonna keep it a buck though. I'm gonna keep it a buck, right? Like if one of my close guy friends is like, yeah, me and Stephanie be together, she's trans, and he reveals that she hasn't gone through bottom surgery, I'm gonna ask him questions like, so like you giving her head?
Weren't you the one that said don't ask those questions? Just before
yeah, but I was going to say, but I either got cut off or I forgot that like I would ask them questions to keep it like you're not supposed to. I would ask though.
No,
I would ask.
No,
I would
saying not supposed to. I don't know if I agree with that. I mean, there's a time and place for everything.
I was told you're not supposed to.
There's a time and place for everything, and there's a way to be respectful about it. But I mean, if you're close to someone and you have that kind of relationship, you're allowed to ask them questions about. Like if I ask you questions if I ask you questions about your sex life, that's not weird. It's the same.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying, right?
It's the same thing.
Because like most of my friends, we have conversations about our sex lives like all the time. So I feel like if man, woman, whoever were to come to me and be like, "Oh, my partner's trans," I'm gonna ask. Like, I'm like, "Oh, well, all right." Like let's take the dude out of it. Let's say, for instance, it was one of my female friends and her boyfriend is a trans man, right? I'm gonna ask the same questions, like, so y'all, like. Y'all bumpy clits? Like, what y'all doing? Like how does this work? Because I'm just genuinely curious.
No,
and I'm gonna keep it stacked with you, right? When I met my first lesbian friend in college, and I realized, and I didn't ask her immediately, but once we got cool, I was asking her all kinds of questions, bro. I could give you a play-by-play of how she gets down. That's how much questions I was asking her because I was genuinely curious. And, like, I waited until we build a rapport that, like, she knew I wasn't asking to be a dickhead or to be, like, some kind of freak.
Yeah.
I'm just asking because I'm, like, genuinely curious. Like, so do y'all scissor? Like, is that a real thing? Which is apparently it's not a real thing. That's just a porn thing.
I don't know. I've heard mixed things. I've heard some people were like, oh, it's not a real thing. It's a porn thing. But I've heard others be like, nah, it's a real thing. Like, did some people like it because it's intimate?
Well, there's a difference between, like, the way how. No, I'm not gonna answer this. I'm not a woman. When we get a lesbian on the show, she could answer that because I'm not. It's okay. No. All I know is most of the lesbians that I've spoken to have said it's not real. But yeah, but
I mean,
back to the.
I mean, I understand that realistically, I can't imagine it actually being a solid way to get both of you off. But I could totally imagine people actually just doing it as foreplay.
Just double end of dildo.
I feel like that scissoring is more of a foreplay than actual like.
Maybe
it's possible.
Maybe. Or maybe like they did 69. Or you know what they probably could do? They could just like somehow manage to rub clits, I guess. I don't know.
I mean, I think that's with it. I mean, yeah, I don't know.
I don't know. There's an angle to everything. Literally everything.
And then if you like Young M.A., you feel me? You probably hit her with the strappy. Now one of my lesbian friends, I had asked her, I was like, all right, so after you hit her with the strap, like, what do you do? Like, what did she do to you? She's like, oh, nothing. And I was like, so keep it a stack. Don't lie to me. No judgment. You just hit it. You hit it with the. You hit it with the fucking. What is that shit? What was the hot dogs called back? The glicky. What is it?
The glizzy.
No, not the blicky. The blicky's a gun.
Yeah, the blicky. Him with the blicky.
The glizzy.
The glizzy.
There you go. You hit it with the glizzy, and then you and that's it. And she's like, I'm gonna keep it stacked with you. Like, she be looking at my shit. I'm like, all right, then keep it a stack. Don't lie to me. You don't gotta press me, bro.
Yeah, nah, bro. That wasn't like. It wasn't no hot shit.
A lot of studs be like, nah, she wouldn't do nothing to me, bro. I be busting her shit open.
Bro,
I'm
you
like,
don't.
all right, but how do you nut from that, bro? Like, you getting no kind of physical like mentally, it's probably amazing, but like physically, you ain't getting shit. You feel me?
Yeah, I agree. I don't get it either. I don't. I mean, I feel like there should be equal parts. I mean, it doesn't have to be.
That's
the
what
same
I'm saying.
thing,
Like, you don't gotta be the same. Like,
Yeah.
she don't wanna be busting you
Yeah.
open, but like, you gotta be getting something. Like, you get your clit legs, you getting fingered, like something. You gotta be getting some kind of simulation, man.
Yo, you'd be surprised. There was a couple studs that I know that apparently threw that shit down too, just the same way. Like, Like it was a two-way street, and I think sometimes there's a
Oh, they be getting their back blown out too?
I think there's a misconception when it comes to that sometimes.
You know what I heard, and this is mad weird, but I low-key want to see if this is true. Apparently, studs give the best head to dudes.
I don't know who said that.
Who found that out?
Yeah,
Who tested that hypothesis?
I was on Twitter, right? And like this dude was talking about like how he met this girl on Tinder, and she invited him over, and it was the girl and like a young and May looking lady, right? And he was like, well, "What's going on?" So the girl had invited them both over for a threesome, like, well, not really a threesome, more of like a train, right? Okay. So they did the deed, and you know the stud gave him some top, and he was like, "Yo, this shit was amazing." So he got both the stud's number, and they was kicking it. You feel me? And then like so I'm reading the story, and then I'm reading all the comments, and like mad dudes are like, "Oh yeah, bro, like one of my homies, like I knew this girl since like kindergarten. I didn't even know she was like that. Gave me the best top of my life." I'm like, wow, and it was like. The crazy part too was like it wasn't just like dudes saying it was like studs being like, yeah, bro, like we give the best head ever. Like, what is going on in this Twitter thread, bro? Like my mind is blown. Like how do you find that shit out? Like that's weird. That's crazy, bro. That's crazy. Yo, sexuality's weird, bro. That shit is so crazy to me.
It doesn't like it exists, but then at the same time, like there's no boundaries to it. Like it's just
yeah.
You could call yourself
like,
something, but that doesn't mean you're stuck to it. You could, like Kevin was saying, like you could, bro. You just end up and you can change. Yeah.
I think like in like a couple of years from now, bro, we're gonna see so many more people who are gonna be like, you know what, fam, to keep it a stack with you, I'm queer. You feel me?
I think,
and it's gonna be like more and more people.
I agree with that. I also think there's gonna be more people admitting that they just don't know.
Yeah, well, that's kind of what queer is, though.
Queer isn't. I don't imagine queer as like uncertain or
no, not like I don't know. It's more like, you know, I like this, I like that, but I kind of don't like this. I don't even know what I am, so I'm just gonna say I'm queer. That's at least that's how it was explained to me.
No, that's real.
Like where you kind of like you don't really fit in any of the categories, but you kind of fit in all the categories. So I could be wrong. If I'm wrong, you know, feel free to correct me. But that's how it was explained to me.
No, that's true. I was thinking more of people like who would normally be just straight or normally just just be straight. I feel like more people would be willing to admit when they question that as time goes.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Just even if like, you know what I mean, like where do you, more people just might be saying like, I don't know. I have no idea. I'm still trying to figure that out.
That's fair. I mean,
it's like confusing for a lot of people. There's a lot of people that really, especially growing up. I mean, which makes more sense, but especially growing up.
Especially depending if you grow up in like a religious background, it can be really weird.
More judgmental, non-open-minded.
Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah, cause Lil Nas X in his songs "Sun Goes Down," he talks about that. Like he literally tried to pray his gay away. Like he looked at it as like a illness, you know. And that's one reason why I like him so much, just because like his existence in the music industry and in the public eye is gonna help so much more gay children of color. Cause like, as a person who's black, you know, I know a lot of people who they're cool with gay kids being gay, but when it comes to our black children, it's like, oh no, you're already black. Why would you want to pick another struggle, you know? And I think like by him just existing in the music industry, that it's gonna help so many more LGBTQ plus children of color.
Yeah.
Which I'm here for. So
the more high profile people like that, it kind of just helps to be more accepted.
Yeah. You know, because if you're a young black dude who is questioning whether if he's gay, bi, pan, whatever, and you see someone like Lil Nas X doing pretty well in the public eye and people loving him, and you have the other day, I think it was during the Billboard Award, either Billboard Awards or the iHeart Awards or whatever. Lil Nas X was doing a photo shoot, and Nelly walked by and was like, "Oh, you look at that young king right there. Look at my king." That's a big deal. Like, that's a really big deal. Like, you have one of the old heads saying like, "Yo, look at my bro." And then the other, like a couple years ago, I think Nas did like a song with Lil Nas. Like, they did like a little show together, and it was like Big Nas or Lil Nas. That's a big If you grew up in New York and you looked up to Nas, seeing him being cool with this gay nigga, that's a big deal.
Yeah, that's true.
So,
Nas and Lil Nas.
Yeah. You know what's funny? So the reason why he picked Nas was because like he likes Nas as a rapper, but he was like, damn, I need a rapper that like it's like OD straight. All right, I'm gonna pick Nas. Because originally he wanted to be Lil Minaj X because he was a big Nicki stan. Well, I mean, I think he still is.
Yeah.
But, dude was in the closet. He wasn't trying to seem gay, so he changed his name.
Not gonna lie, that would have outed him immediately.
Oh, yeah.
Without a doubt. I don't think I've ever met a straight barb. I mean, there probably are some, but they probably like don't say that they're barbs because of the like stereotype that all barbers are women and gay dudes.
Yeah, I mean, people who call themselves barbs, I agree with you. I feel like if someone's a fan of Nicki Minaj, they're not calling themselves a barb.
Yeah,
like I like Nicki Minaj's music.
Minaj
I'm not a barb.
Yeah, I'm not a barb.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. Well, I think that's it for Bro Talk.
Yeah.
You sound a little disappointed.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
That's kind of interesting.
That was a good one. That was a good one. Well, we're planning to talk more about stuff like this throughout this month. Because it's Pride Month. I probably should have said this beforehand. If any of this is triggering, we do apologize.
Why would it be triggering?
I don't see how it's triggering, but like we also don't live that life, like we never had to come out to no one. We never had to question these kind of things. So like it might not be triggering for us, but it might be triggering for someone else for whatever reason. So if it is triggering, I do apologize. That wasn't our intention. We just want to have a discussion about this stuff. I hope it's not though. Like I don't see how it could be triggering, but like we're three straight dudes. We don't know. You feel me? We try to educate ourselves, but we would never be in those shoes because we straight. But yeah, thank you for listening to the show. Now let's get into the playlist.
Okay, I was about to be like,
oh, what were you gonna say? My bad.
No, I was gonna say, dude, the playlist, because you were like, thanks for listening to the show. I was like, bro, we're not done yet. No, you're good.
What are you doing?
Yeah. No, you're good.
All right, let's do the playlist. All right, so I'm leading I'm not really leading the playlist. My two songs this week are Outside, also known as Better Days, by MO3 and OG Bobby Billions. So this was like the original song of Blueface's song, but it's not even. I'm sorry, it's not Blueface's song. It's OG Bobby Billions' song. Blueface is featured on it, but Mo3 died last year. I believe in November. He got shot. And like I was looking up the Blueface song. I heard the Blueface song. Oh, this is pretty dope. And it was on my YouTube recommended, so I was like, oh, let me check it out. And it's fire. Like I love it. I personally like this version better than the Blueface version. Not saying the Blueface version is ass. It's just this one's better. I hate when this happens when like I discover a new artist and they either die a couple months afterwards or they died before. I only know the one song of his, but it was fire. It was pretty fire. So I'm gonna check him out. If you've been a Mo3, I don't know if it's Mo or if it's Mo3. It's MO3. If you've been a fan of his for a minute, if you can tell me, if you can suggest some songs, that'd be great. My second song for this week is "Hello Baby" by Young M.A. featuring I never know how to pronounce this dude's name. Is it Fivo?
Fabio.
Oh, it's Fivo.
Fabio Foreign.
Are you sure it's Fabio?
Oh, it's Fabio.
Fabio. Yeah, it's Fabio.
Oh, okay, my bad. Fabio Foreign.
All right, Fabio Foreign. It's a dope song. I like it. I saw it on TikTok because I follow Young M.A. on TikTok, and I forgot I follow her on TikTok, and she did like a little emoji music video kind of thing. I knew the song was dope, so I was like, all right, fuck it,
Dude,
put it on the playlist.
Just dope in general.
All right, is it Young Ma?
Young
She
M.A.
says Young
It's
M.A.
Young M.A.
No, she hates Young Ma.
Yeah,
Oh my! She punched somebody in the face for that one time.
Yeah, she
Why
says
did she
it in
do that to
songs,
herself?
Like, I'm Young M.A. with 2 letters and stuff. I just say Young Ma just because I'm kind of shitty and I don't really care. But Young M.A., Young Ma, I just kind of replace. But
I don't know
but
if you
either
want to
way,
do that,
Young
homie. She
M.A.
got the blicky.
Young M.A. is dope.
She is dope, super dope. I didn't realize that she wasn't signed to a record label until like recently.
Yeah, she's independent.
She makes some good ass.
Yeah, she's independent. But it makes sense though because after Ooh, I haven't really heard nothing on the radio of hers.
Whoa.
I also don't listen to radio like that
Whoa.
heavy. So to
You
keep it
never heard
with you.
Big?
I heard that on like I listen to that all the time, but I found that on my own. I didn't hear that, but in her defense, I also don't listen to radio a lot, so that might be why.
Nah, yeah. But you're right. It's Ooh and then Big were like the 2 actual like big hits she had. But her actual albums are like dope though. Like her Stream
they
the
are.
Making too.
They
I
are.
like that one.
She just seems like a really cool person. You feel me? Like she's definitely like a hood nigga, but like I feel like she's one of those like people who if you don't really mess with her, she's chill. Like like you don't cross the line, you don't say nothing crazy. Like she's just chilling with you. Like I would love to smoke with her.
Oh yeah.
That would be dope. That would be pretty dope.
Yeah, it would be kind of dope.
Yeah. All right. The next 2 songs.
Next 2 songs. So, my first one is "Look Back at It" by Lotto, formerly known as Mulatto, and my second one is "Kill Bill" by. This is the first time I'm hearing about this person. Hate Sunny, I think is how you pronounce it. It's Hate and then Sunny.
Mm-hmm.
The "Look Back at It," I really like the beat. I don't like the like she's good on it, but the beat really drew me into that one. And "Kill Bill" is the opposite, where when he started, when his lyrics drew me into it in the beginning, or his flow, I should say, less of the actual lyrical content.
Okay. Oh, this is a rapper? Hate Sunny?
I guess so, yeah. Not very big. This is the first. I heard this song in a daily mix of mine, and I liked it.
The daily mixes be hitting with the random like songs you don't have saved.
Yeah.
They really do a good job.
See, mine be hit or miss, bro. Like, I'd be scared to listen to it because sometimes it'd be.
Well, my daily
Sometimes
mixes are 90% of songs I mainly listen to. Like, like it takes songs that you actually listen to and just put in the same like genre, kind of. And then everyone they had like 5 songs that are just kind of new, like discovered almost songs, like discover songs, like they have those playlists. It should be good. Like if you actually do the daily mixes, like you should. They have like at least like 3 or 4 like that have different. That tells you which artists they have with each one. So if you feel like listening to Kendrick, they would be like it would probably be like like Kendrick, Isaiah, and then J. Cole, and then all those people, and then it would probably be nice if you actually started using them. It's nice to just have an easy playlist without having to make one.
Yeah, I listen to the artist radio too. Like if I want to listen to Kendrick,
I do that a lot.
I listen to Kendrick Lamar radio, and then I have Kendrick stuff, but mixed in with that shit is fire. Like I like Spotify for doing that. I'm glad y'all do that. Yeah. We are not sponsored.
All right, Tempo. What's your 2 songs?
We are not sponsored by Spotify,
but we will.
But my 2 songs are "Final Warning" by Annalie Choppa and "Rice and Gravy" by Smino and Monte Booker. Both are fire. Both are fire. Final Warning has that energy, bro. Like that shit. You know how NLE will come with that energy on. Yeah, it's one of those songs.
Yeah, he the only vegan that I know who can rap like that.
I'm cracking up.
But this has already been like a kind of long show, so let's move on to the announcements.
Right.
Announcements. I'm tired. I'm sorry.
No, you're good.
Yeah, no. Do I have any else? No, I'm still working on shit. Honestly, Yeah, no, I'll save that announcement for next week. But yeah, no, I'm still working on shit.
So I know I've been like really bad with the YouTube videos. Is that gonna change? It needs to. I'll say that. It needs to. Yeah. So I had made a kind of like a New Year's resolution / goal. I want to hit 100 subs by the end of this year. We're like literally about in the halfway mark of the year, and I'm halfway there. So I need to get back on my shit. So long story short, videos are coming soon. Honestly, keep it up with you. You're more than likely probably gonna get a video either the day of this episode drops or Friday, and I'm gonna try and be more consistent. I'm also starting a gaming channel. I don't know if I said this before, but I'm starting a gaming channel. It's gonna be called KJ Majority Gaming. Can't miss it. I haven't dropped anything on there yet, but stuff is coming. Stuff is coming.
Yo.
And with that being said, y'all, we'll see you guys next week for episode 73.
Peace out.
Peace.
All right, peace, y'all.